Welcome once again to lesson 4 of capital management. This is your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenfumbo. Today we are looking at lesson 4, where we are going to look at um, learning and development. That is staff development and learning. So we are going to look at strategic learning and development. We are going to look at creating a learning organization, and we are going to look at evaluating learning and development programs. Strategic learning and development. Definitions. When we talk about strategic learning and development, we are talking about the process of aligning learning and development initiatives with organization goals and objectives. That is where now, as an organization, you want to align your staff according to the organization goals and objective. What do you want to achieve as an organization, and what kind of human capital is needed and what skills are needed. So that is the step that you move on. So the key components in strategic learning and development are: number one, key need assessment. You need to identify learning gaps and development needs. You have to know, where is the organization lacking? What are we missing? Then you have to be able to develop that and train those gaps. The other thing that you have to look at: learning strategy aligns with the organization strategy and objectives. As an organization, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to get? What is it that you want as an organization? So you need to have that strategy. You have it's with the training lining with the organization strategic plan. Then you have to design the program to suit the learning that you want, or the achievement, the success that you want as an organization. Um, then that is create a learning programs that address identified needs. You have to look at delivers learning programs through various channels. Are you going to use the classroom? Are you going to use the online or on the job learning? Then you have to evaluate and assess the effectiveness of learning programs. So as the program that you have engaged your staff, is it bearing fruit? Are you improving in your output? So you have to look at all that. Then what are the benefits of strategic learning development? Number one, it will improve the employee performance. So it enhances the skills and knowledge of your workers. So they'll be able to work according to the objective and according to the strategic plan that you have set. It will also increase employee engagement, fosters a culture of learning and development. So when you have the learning at the workplace, that learning encourages your staff to operate or to implement what they have learned. So it fosters the development of the company, and it encourages the staff to apply what you learned. If you send them for a workshop, they come back, they want to apply, because they know that I was sent for the workshop for the purpose of me performing. It also increases what is called better organization performance. It aligns learning and development with organization goals. So that is, when they are when we are teaching in colleges and in universities, we don't teach particular vision of the organization. We just teach general. But on the organization learning, it involves being particular with the goals and the vision of the organization and what the organization wants to achieve. Then competitive advantage develops unique skills and capability in an organization. Now, creating a learning organization. That is definition. A learning organization is a culture that values and supports continuous learning and development. The key components is leadership support. So leaders model and promote a culture of learning. Employee empowerment. Employees are encouraged to take ownership of their learning. Knowledge sharing. Knowledge and best practices are shared across the organization. So these are the key components. There is a leadership support, employee empowerment, and knowledge sharing. Experimentation and risk taking. Employees are encouraged to experiment and take calculated risk. Then there is continuous feedback. You are able to have a feedback. Ask them what you learned, how is it helping you in this work, or are you improving your work? Has it helped you? So you are able to get the feedback and evaluation. So evaluation and feedback are used to improve learning and development. Benefits. The benefits of strategic learning and staff development is that it improved innovation, fosters a culture of creativity and innovation, and it also increases adaptability, enables an organization to adapt quickly to changing circumstances. So it is very much important to the continuous learning in an organization because it will make your organization to be up to date with the current technology, with the new things that are coming in and in the world. You are able to adopt them as an organization. Again, it helps to make better decision in organization, informs decision making with data and best practices. It also enhances employee engagement, fosters a culture of learning. So the employee become committed to their work because they know that you have empowered them with knowledge. So they want to perform and they want to do their best. Evaluating learning and development programs. Uh, Evaluating learning and development programs refers to the process of assessing their effectiveness and impact. So there are key components that we look in, that is reaction evaluation. So when we talk about reaction evaluation, that is assessing learner reactions to the program. You assess the student. So there is what is called assessment, where you are assessing your learning, you are assessing your organization, which is learning evaluation. So you are evaluating the performance of your staff and aggregate to the output. When you talk about the output, the increase in performance, quantitative or qualitative. So when we talk about quantitative performance, we are talking about where there is an increase maybe in production. When we talk about quantitative, that is where we are talking about the better quality of output. Now, when it can also mean qualitative, we mean it's the best public relations of the company, or the best image that the company is creating to the public. And also quantitative, we are talking about the best the company increasing the influence in the in their area of operations. So now as you have the culture of learning at the company, it is very much important to evaluate. So in evaluation, that is where we are talking about reaction evaluation, which assesses learners' reactions or employees' reactions to the program. How are the employees adapting and reacting to the program? Then two, learning evaluation, that is assess the knowledge and skills gained. Has the staff gaining the knowledge and skills? Are they improving in the skills and knowledge? Then there is also behavior evaluation. That is where now you as a businessman or as a director, you are able to assess the changes in behavior and job performance. What changes has this training brought into the organization, and how are your staff behaving? Then there is also result evaluation, assesses the impact on organization performance. So these there are 4 assessments that we have talked about: reaction assessment, learning assessment, behavior assessment, and also result assessment. Benefits. What are the benefits of continuous learning and staff development? So this is improved program effectiveness, identifies areas for improvement. So as a company, when things are not happening well, you need to assess what skills do we need to bring in the organization, so that the company may be able to thrive, and the company may be able to increase its performance. Then increase return on input. So are we, like, what you are spending on staff development, is it returning? Do we have the returns over it? Can you be able to see the returns? Ensures that learning and development programs deliver a strong return on investment. So return on investment, you have to be able to assess if after training, have you increased in production, have you increased in public relations, have you increased in quality, and so on. Better decision making, informs decision about future learning and development initiatives. So after evaluating the learning strategy, you'll be able to make an informed decision, and also it will enhance accountability. That promotes accountability for learning and development outcomes. So that is what your this learning and development helps. So we say that learning and development helps you as the employers to be able to be able to help in the better performance of the organization objectives. So it is very important that you increase as an organization. You create what is called strategic learning development or strategic learning environment at the workplace, and also creating a learning organization. And you also need to evaluate the learning from the input that you are putting in and the output that the organization is bringing. So there must be an improvement if you are to stand the test of time as a company, and if your company is to work and bring in new products. Everything that is introduced, you need to make your staff be able to be cognizant and be able to operate and implement those programs and those ideas. So if you want to learn more about this topic, which is human resource learning and development, you can order the book entitled The Management of Human Capital, and you'll be able to find the information that is required. This is your host once again, Dr. Tulipo Mwenfumbo. Let's meet in the next class, and God bless you.